Hello, everybody. Welcome to Beyond Boundaries with Lisa Richmond. I'm Lisa Richmond, and my sound mic isn't working today, but I was like, nope, there is a message that is coming through, and my peeps will listen, even if the sound isn't great. Okay, so it kind of is like a ongoing thing. So that's why I'm like, I still got to make this video because the sound not working and this and this and this not happening is very much in line with what's been going on. So we had more eclipse energy, we had equinox, we had the new moon, solar eclipse. Like, we had the energetic gauntlet of 2025 transpire in the last 3 weeks. So if you're here and you're still persevering for your greatest good and what you know and believe to be true, that there is greatness out there and we aren't just being left hung out to dry, then we unite. We unite, because it has been a dirty bitch. Like, I'm sorry, mind my language, but like, it has been. And so I think last time I said too, like, you're not alone. You are not alone. Okay, you are not alone. But the reason why I'm here, I'm not here just to like scoop some more gravel onto, the already heavy load. I'm here to say, like, this sun's gonna come out. It is. Trust me. The sun is gonna come out because we went through the gauntlet. We went through the wormhole of the energetic, like, cluster. Ugh. We did. But it was like, it's very much like that. They're giving me that visual where we kind of got like hung out to dry, but we got like squeezed out. And in that energetic squeeze, you probably felt it physically too. So there's like lots of headaches. There's lots of achiness up the back of the spine, kind of headachy stuff. A lot of stuff in the jaw here. If you've been feeling like that, that's a lot of like buildup of the, like, as it comes through like this, we can feel it because it's hard to continue to speak the truth of your energetic frequency when we are, kind of like holding our energy, maintaining our resonance, allowing the activation to occur in the face of the storm. It's kind of like we got this like energetic shield around us, but it's swirling around us. We're in the eye of the storm and we're like, oh, and they're showing me it's like kind of got this like TP bit that's persevering through the energetic storm of it. But the reason being is it is allowing us to be able to see the polarity of the existence here on Earth. And that's why I say, like, oh my God, they're giving me so many visuals right now. Okay. Slow down. Slow down. Okay. We have to persevere through that, like, just like a rocket has to persevere through the like atmosphere when coming back to Earth, and it's like, or like getting out, right? It's like, and then they get out into space and they're like, oh, yeah, that's nice. Like, that feels pretty good. That's kind of like it is now, is that we have to persevere through this energetic split that's occurring within these polarities, and we're being pulled at all angles. We really are. And I'm not saying this to be fearful or there's darkness chasing you. It's not like that, but there is polarities, right? And when we're wearing kind of like an energetic, they're showing me, those like triangle hats that you can wear to protect yourself from the sun, like those like straw kind of triangle hats. They're showing me that, but like an energetic hat that comes all the way down, and it's very like sacred, like geometrical kind of shape to it, and it's like kind of got this swirl about it. So essentially what they're talking about is that there is a protective layer around you, helping to navigate through this like energetic storm, essentially. Oh, my light just went out. See, my light just went out too. Like, what is happening? Whatever, I'm just gonna keep going. I'm gonna persevere, guys. This is what it's all about. That there's adversity that comes up. The lighting isn't perfect, the sound isn't great, but we must persevere, because you have to know that you have to persevere. We got to keep going, because we're going to get right through it, like right away, and then it's going to be like, And I gotta say, like 2026 is going to be very much of that reflective period where it's like these things come in and you're like, oh, I was really stressed about this happening or not happening for a really long time. And now it's just showing up and I feel like, oh, well, I didn't really have to worry too much about that, did I? Or when you're like, you know, waiting to hear back about something, or when like a total random shift happens with like a loved one, or they're saying like a lot of people might have recently had family members or people that were close to them like endure something painful or like a health scare or something like that. Like it's happening, and it's happening fast because there's a lot of physical ramifications that is coming with these like upgrades, these activations, but also kind of the split. If there's people that are living in fear, like we can love them dearly, but if they're sitting there face in front of a screen that is feeding back to them a bunch of fear mongering, it's very hard for them to go against the algorithm that's showing up for them that aligns with their energy. So they're going to have energetic shifts. Some people get rocked physically to wake them up or to get them out of that, right? So what seems like a really maybe negative experience can actually be either an energetic like barrier, so that you feel like, what happened? Where did the world go for, 3 weeks? Like I felt disconnected. I was getting no answers. But actually what was happening was you were being either protected, or you had to energetically detach from what was going on around you in order for you to like get through that atmosphere, right? Like till you kind of get into the peace where you're like, okay, now what? Now what can I do? And this is all saying like, this is all very important, that this is all transpiring, and that the split kind of thing is happening where we are detaching from old energies that are not in our energetic field anymore. And where we used to be able to kind of like play in the middle, no, like you've made it. Like if you haven't heard that already, like you've made it through. But it's not like an instant like, oh, I'm in my like perfect peace and there's nothing that's holding. No, like the transition's still happening. The pieces are still falling into place. Like the stability and the regrowth hasn't really happened yet, but you've made it through. And so know that if people are being detached like Velcro from the algorithm of life that keeps feeding their fear loop, in whichever capacity, they might be totally scared because they have, they keep bringing up health stuff. So maybe you're dealing with somebody who is like really, really, like they call it like the white coat effect or something, where like deep fear if they have to go see a doctor, or so scared to get test results, and like they're literally living in fear about the fear of the fear, and like whatever it might be, right? And what's happening are people getting rocked so that they can detach like Velcro, and given the opportunity to reevaluate the current algorithm and see if they can start to integrate new things so that they can start over, where their algorithm can start over. And this might be happening to you too, where you kind of feel like your whole world just got rocked and you're like, what is happening, and where am I supposed to go? I've got no answers. Fear. Trust that you're just getting through that barrier so that you can breathe in your new algorithm. And I think we kind of talked about that last week, where when you're detached from the ship and you're on the beach and you're like, I'm scared I'm going to be out here by myself forever. It's the same type of deal, but we're just further along right now. And it doesn't feel like it because the weekend was kind of like so rank energetically, where 1 minute it can be like total bliss and then the next minute it's like anxiety. Like it happens, like it's happening. But in the big picture, it's brilliant because we want this to happen. We want our For You page to be cleaned up a little bit so that we can start to feed our system the love, the validation, and the deep peace and trust that our system not only needs but deserves. Like you deserve some peace. You deserve some validation where Spirit's like, yes, you made it. And watch for it, because it's coming. Now it's coming. And I was told something brilliant this week, was because we were waiting on hearing back from something, and it wasn't good. Like, we ended up not getting good news. And I was told, they're like, well, it's because whatever's the best isn't there yet. Like, you can't, it's hard to trust that what the best thing actually is hasn't showed up yet, because the best thing hasn't showed up yet. It's just as simple as that. Like, you could have something else that would feel safe in the short term show up, but if it's not right, like, Spirit's not going to play anymore. Like, you're not going to get like little carrots dangled anymore. But the more that you can just deeply trust that your For You page, your algorithm of life is adjusting to the new frequency, trust. We're further along, even though it felt like a bit of turbulence, but we're further along than ever before. And expect to get a bit of peace here. Okay? Expect to get a little peace. In saying that, October is probably not going to be the most peaceful month, because all the pieces aren't going to be figured out in October. October is still a month of like hanging out and allowing yourself to detach from the old and grow with the comfort and the trust of your spirit team, your higher self, and your purpose. Like, if you're watching this, this is for you. Like, know this. Remember this. This is for you. Okay? You just keep going. I promise you it's going to get easier. Okay? The lights might go out. The sound might be bad. But it doesn't matter. You got to keep going. Okay? I promise you. If you want me to like tune into anything specific, put it in the comments below, and I can see if there's any kind of specific energies that I can tune in for. If you're curious about stuff, galactic stuff, please don't hesitate to reach out. I'm getting a message. Hold on. I keep on saying like, no, but they're like, bring in the message. So hold on. I'm actually getting quite a strong presence from the angelic realm as well as from the galactic realm. So I'm getting like beautiful, I was going to call them Syrians, but they're like, no, we are not Syrians. Sorry. And Andromedans? Yeah, I don't work with them very often. Okay, they're like Pleiadian council. Okay. And then over here, I have like angels, like the angelic realm. And they're actually, it's interesting because like I have like them coming up both angles here. But the angelic realm is very much like strong archangel energy. Like, but I have like female angel here, and I have like Archangel Michael really close here, and he's always front and center when he shows up. So he's talking about protection, and actually like igniting your power. So instead of life happening to you, he said thank you. He said your message was a bit like victim-y. It's about actually connecting into your power more. Like, we all have a time when we want to be like, but the world is falling apart and blah, my lights are going out and nothing works and blah. So like, have the pity party, because we all need them. But then after that's done, then get up, sweep up the mess. And he's talking about like actually the energetic power, yes, of the new algorithm for sure, but is like, he's handing a sword saying like, you guys stand up and get your power back and show the world what you stand for and who you are. Like, he's actually way more like, stand up and be more powerful and do the thing. Do the thing that you want to do. What is it? Do the thing. Because all of us have this like new idea and the shakedown of the old crap. And then all of a sudden we're like, Okay, well, now we can see it pretty clearly. Like, this sucks and this sucks, but this is what I want. I know that now. These are who the people that I want to do it with. This is where I want to be. So now that I'm clear about this, because I've experienced all the other, he says, that's the power. Like, get up and do it. Okay, so thank you. That was really, he's literally standing here. So powerful. Okay, thank you. I do have a female angel behind, and she is far more like nurturing. So she's very much like wrap her wings around you type of deal. So it is the balance. That's the balance of the masculine and the feminine, where it all comes from love, very much love. He's like, you're not making me sound very loving. He is loving, obviously. He's almighty loving. But he's powerful. But that is like the divine masculine and feminine. And then I have my galactic council who are really that's not like my familiar. There's some new ones back here. Andromedans. Andromedans. Okay, so they're working with the Pleiadians here, and their message is about actual like for those of you watching who have had some very galactic experiences within the last little bit, like actually like had like disclosure or been able to actually see and feel and sense your galactic family show up. And a lot of you are being ignited, this new ignition activated from that galactic family. So like forces are connecting and activating you. So your angelic realm, we've got the divine feminine nurturing, we've got the divine masculine of power, and then we have our galactic team that are activating your higher level consciousness. You're activating the DNA, your like high level consciousness DNA. So I've got like 4 very strong energies here, and this is not how it was when I started. So I'm really grateful that they're here. I need to do some more research on this being here. But he's very much like, according to my calculations, species A will, so there's very much like constant information that is actually being downloaded during your activation. So whether when you're sleeping, if you're feeling like more of this connection to your galactic beings, it's like they're like download information. So there's this very informative stream coming in. So we got like divine masculine angel, and then the feminine, and then we have the like calculations, blah blah blah, and then the Pleiadian, that's like the Pleiadians are like my jam. Like that's where I go to play and have fun. And they're like, it's almost like he looks like a surfer dude, where he's like, let's just have some fun, But he's very much Pleiadian. So I hope that this didn't turn out just to be a complete cluster amount of information. But if you enjoyed it, I'm glad. If this resonated with you, please let me know. I hope that this wasn't just too much and you guys are like, this lady's crazy, but I'm a bit crazy. I'll own it. I'll lean into it. But thanks for showing up. I'm really happy to have you here. And if you're curious about my offerings, you can go to my website at lisarichmond.ca. I do individual energy readings where I tap into your energy, and then I record, I pull cards, or I do just channel messages like this, but to you, and then I record it and then I send it to you, but it's just individualized. So if that's something that you're interested in, check out my website. And yeah, I hope that you guys have a much more peaceful week, and that you really stay open to the visitations from your galactic family and your angelic realm. And anything that comes through that you're being fed information, write it down. Even if it doesn't make sense or telling me right now, please write it down so that you can refer back to it and you can have your own information. And they're bringing that information more and more through as you're enduring the activations. For those of you that feel it very, very physically, just ask for it to happen overnight so that it's not so physically taxing. And that may you be surrounded and protected in the divine presence of the beautiful Archangel Michael and the angelic team that is here right now. I very much appreciate and love the energy that came through today. So this is for you. This is for you. I hope that you all got a little tidbit in there, because it's like I got this and then this and then this, and it was so much. So I'm trying to like filter in the information and give it to you without losing it, but also by keeping it coherent and make sense. So thank you for the galactic team that showed up as well. All right. Mwah. I love you all so much. Take care. I'll see you soon. Peace out.